Cancer. All right, Cancer. It is the end of a cycle. Yes, yes, yes. You're putting together that gratitude list, right? All right, so how are we going to close it out? Let's see. Let's see what's in your cards, Cancer. Let's see how you're closing it out. The moon, I think, has moved into Sagittarius. If it has not, it will be moving into Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a fire sign, so you want to make sure you get that burning bowl fired up. And we do have burning bowls for those of you all who want to get your burning bowls. You can send me a text message. We do have burning bowls. Let's get into it. All right, Cancer. Talking to you wherever Cancer is in your birth chart. Let's see where Cancer is in your birth chart. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, let's see where Cancer is in your birth chart. Let's see where Cancer is. Let's see what's in your cards where we know Cancer is in your birth chart. So I'm talking to my cross watchers as well. All right, Cancers, let's go. Let's see. All right, Cancers, let's go. Talking to you wherever Cancer is in your birth chart. All right, I see you finally getting some rest. Moving on. That's right, you're moving on. Somebody is finally taking note. Like somebody is finally taking note in just like how to quietly just move on. And I see people who move on from shady people as being like kind of just cutting people off, like detaching easily. Somebody is finally learning just like, you know what, you can move on. Like you can just quietly just move on. Know that you're good enough, know that you're worthy, know that you can go back into your hermit crab shell and say, okay, I need to take some notes, like really take notes and just quietly move on. People who are shady are always going to question, like, oh, why they move on so quietly? They didn't tell anybody they were moving. They must be up to something. They must be. And that's how people sometimes see divine feminine signs, is like being sneaky. They see, because you didn't kick up a bunch of dust. You didn't cuss anybody out. You didn't go off on anybody. Oh, why didn't they tell somebody they were moving on? Why did you need to make an announcement? They know that they're shady, right? Those sorts of saying, or maybe they don't know. So you're learning how to take notes. You're learning how to say, you know what, when I'm around hurt people who know that people have gone through depression and they put their last sword in their back and they hurt them even more, you just move on. You just move on. And that's what you're learning how to do. You're learning how to take notes and not look at it as like, oh, they just cut people off. They can detach so easily. No. People cry. They shed tears. You all shed tears. You cry. I'm talking to men and women Cancers. People cry. They hurt. They hurt in silence behind closed doors. They wake up and they go, man, I thought it was a good person. I thought that person was a good person. Why would they do that? They cry. They get up. They clean their face off. They get themselves together and they go out and do what they need to do, right? So Source is saying you're learning how to take notes. You have a lot of ancestors around you helping you to get up and move on, right? And you're the one that's initiating moving on, the communication. You're learning how to move on. And this is Mercury. Mercury is currently retrograde. You're learning how to just be in receiving mode. You're learning how people communicate. You're learning how to just kind of sit back, watch, and learning how people communicate and they move on quietly. They may cry about it. You may not even know about how some people suffer in silence, but you're taking notes, right? And just learning how people communicate, right? How people communicate. You're picking up on what they feel. You're listening to your intuition and how people feel. You're picking up on how they feel. So let's see what else we got going on here. Emotionally, somebody's going to feel like they hit the jackpot. Ka-ching. You're going to feel like you hit the jackpot, right? Because you got it. You finally got it. See this little cute little owl head? Look at the owl's face. He's so cute. Anyway, so somebody is now saying, you know what? You're moving on from that. You're moving on from that. You're learning that's how you're able to get some rest. You're just finally just saying, you know how to move on from things. You know how to initiate the change to just move on quietly. Just move on quietly. So emotionally, you're going to feel like you hit the jackpot. A lot of your wishes are going to be fulfilled when you learn how to just quietly just exit. Just quietly just exit. Somebody got that last sword and they want to hurt you and they don't care that they hurt you. They talked about you behind your back after you've opened up to them and you've shared with them. That's what you learn in this cycle. You're going to learn how to close out cycles in love. And I've been saying this since you all have been tuned into my channel. That is how you're going to learn. This is how you have learned how to close out cycles. Close out cycles in love. The end. That's it. I'm not going to ask you why you stabbed me in the back after I've opened up and shared my deepest hurts with you. You know how it hurt me, and you still did something. I'm not going to, there's nothing else to talk about. I'm just going to move on. The other person is gently moving on. That red right there has significance as well, right? That's because that speaks to the root chakra. You even see red right here, and these colors are also significant as well, right? Yeah. So somebody has taken it themselves and said you taking your hurt and your pain, and the water is significant, right? Somebody feels like they feel like they're in a bird's nest, right? Somebody feels like, okay, like the way that the person is even sleeping in this bird's nest is almost like you're kind of sleeping in a secure position, almost like, okay, you're going where you feel safe and secure. So somebody has an ancestor that's like on a boat with them, somebody who's transitioned that says, come on, let me get you to stable land. Let me get you to a place where you feel secure, where you feel, it could be somebody's grandparent who is just saying, let me get you whoever you felt most nurtured by when they were here in physical form. They're the ones that saying, you're incredibly smart. Let me get you to stable, dry land, right? You're very wise. You're very smart, and you don't deserve to be talked to just any kind of way. So when you look back at this and how restricted it is when people talk to you like you don't know who you are, is the Eight of Swords here. And when people talk to you like you don't know who you are, like you're the one that's lost and confused. This mirror right here, this right here is a portal. This is an entryway, right? That would be like you looking out the window and somebody can tell you that you can see that it's a clear sunny day outside and somebody is arguing with you that it's raining. It's like, okay, we're not looking at the same things. Or vice versa. We're not looking at the same things. You know who you are when you look at the mirror. Somebody's telling you that you don't know who you are when you look in the mirror. Okay. You know exactly who you are. So you're no longer motivated about being around those people. So here we have the Two of Wands here. So you just departed. You moved on. Here we have the Two of Wands. You're no longer motivated by being around people who like to create friction, chaos, and confusion. You're just not motivated. So good for you. You have a lot. You see this globe right here. I see a lot of traveling for somebody. You have tons of opportunities. The thing about people who try to make people act like they don't know who they are, this fire right here is because somebody may have been lied to. They may have been lied to by two energies, or at least one of those energies that they're leaving behind. They may have been lied to by at least one of those energies that they've been leaving behind, Could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that they've been lied to, right? That they've been leaving behind. Loved ones. They've been left, created some kind of confusion. Somebody lied. That would be like a person. Let me give somebody an example of what I'm talking about. Loved ones could have lied about who the other parent was. That could be somebody who lies. So you can grow up your whole life thinking this one person is your parent, and then find out later on they are not. Or the other way around. Or somebody could have been, like I said, bullied their whole life. Or somebody could have been lying about some kind of chaos and confusion going on in the house. And somebody could have been telling somebody, hey, they were in survival mode their whole life. And somebody could say, oh, no, this household it was like the what's the name of the movie? Like the Stepford Wife. Everything was perfect in the house until somebody else says, no, it wasn't. It was a bunch of chaos and confusion. Only find out somebody was lying about something because somebody was trying to present this perfect whatever going on. And it created all kinds of chaos and confusion in people's lives, right? But something about you being at a high frequency, helping people to adjust their crowns, and being the sweetheart that you all are, going back into your crab shell, saw something, right? Saw something in how people being lied to their whole life. That's why somebody feel like they jumped out of a treasure chest. That's why you jumped out of a treasure chest. Here we have the Page of Wands here. Here's the Page of Wands here. Yeah. The source is cooking up something for you and possibly like your inner child, you or your kids, or you could have a child or something like that, or your inner child. Source is cooking up something for you as it relates to being around shady energies, right? Again, so somebody could be looking out the window and somebody could be flying to you. You got some good news, in other words, coming your way. Source could, like I said, your prayers are being answered. You have a lot of wishes being fulfilled. So somebody could be coming to you as a result of people been been lying to them their whole lives about something, right? Some good news is coming your way, right? Somebody's been creating some kind of confusion in their lives, their whole lives, and so Source is saying to you, some people, when they are burned out and confused, they just quietly move on. And people are like, what are they hiding? Because they're not kicking up dust, smoking mirrors, going off, cussing people out. So here we have the King of Swords here. But somebody has offered some kind of clarity. Somebody has offered some kind of clarity in a situation, right? Here we have the Four of Coins, so that somebody can learn how to be more conservative with their time. So somebody could be a little bit more conservative with their time. So you got some good news coming in, some kind of homecoming happening. Here we have the Four of Wands here. Some kind of homecoming happening for somebody. There's a win for you as it relates to somebody could be getting custody of a child. Again, take only what resonates with you, okay? If it doesn't, if this is not your story, then it's not yours, okay? Just take only what resonates with you. Somebody could be getting custody. So if that's you, congratulations in advance. If it's not you, if it doesn't apply, then it doesn't apply, okay? Somebody could be choosing you because they've been lied to so much that somebody else had to offer some kind of clarity and step in and take some kind of control to show that you were being as honest as you could be about a situation because you had been lied to. So whatever the situation is for you, it's a wish fulfilled. One of your wishes fulfilled, or several wishes being fulfilled, and some clarity is being offered here. But you've gone through a long and arduous journey. Here's the Nine of Wands here. You've gone through a long and arduous journey, to get to the truth about a situation. So good for you. Good for you. So it's time to toss some things into a burning bowl as you're closing out a cycle, Cancer, because your intuition, I'm telling you about some situations, and you trying to help people, like you're trying to heal your own pain and gain some clarity on some things. Looking at your cards here, your wish is being fulfilled. There is possibly a Capricorn involved in something, who may have been feeling like they had the weight of the world on their shoulders with something, like feel like they left carrying a bag or something, like a bag of something, being around shady people and all of this other stuff, and feeling powerless, and people moving on with their life, just a whole bunch of chaos and confusion, because that's dark magician energy, not feeling like they're good enough and worthy. Remember, that's your polarity sign, right? Capricorn is your polarity sign. Maybe needed some nurturing or whatever the case may be. So get in contact with that part of yourselves so that you can get some rest, so that you can get grounded. Capricorn's card is the Devil card. So we're not calling anybody the devil, but get in contact with, you hear so much about people being demonized, Cancer. Get in contact with people being used as angels in disguise. Flip that demonization. Everybody's a devil. This is how you can tell this person is a devil. Just release it. Like, get to a higher frequency. That's what Source is trying to tell you, is that sometimes when you go back into your hermit crab shell mode, you're actually, Source is about to use you as an angel for somebody. So that's what Source is trying to help somebody learn how to do, is like really tap into your gifts. Really tap into your gifts. You're good enough and you're worthy. And so you're going to be grateful that the past is behind you. This is the number 3. You were born to inspire people with your knowledge and your education, your prayers. You're inspiring people to leave behind a bunch of distractions, because again, you get back into your crab shell mode. You just, that simple act of you getting back into your crab shell mode, your crab shell, hermit crab shell, Cancer, has inspired more people than you realize to get focused. Just that one act of saying, I'm getting away from the confusion, the gossiping, the talking about low vibrating conversation. You just simply not making yourself available to that. People have gone back into their hermit mode and they're saying, you know what? I need to do the same thing. First they talked about you. Oh, they must be keeping some secrets. They not telling me anything. But then they followed suit. Right? Put your gratitude list together today. All that negative, what somebody thought about you, they said this, they lied on you and everybody else, toss it into a burning bowl. Toss it into a burning bowl. Toss it into a burning bowl. Because you all are inspiring people in ways that you don't even realize. I'm telling you, you're inspiring people in ways you don't even realize. The second chakra is the sacral chakra. That's divine feminine energy, right? And for that, that's basic need is variety, right? And so positive qualities of the sacral chakra is joy, creativity, adaptability, sensuality, fertility, emotional range, and sexuality, right? So source is saying to you, you add variety to people's lives, right? You can come, you know, when to come out of your crab shell, you know, when to go back in, right? And so sometimes people see you, sometimes they don't. They may see you online, sometimes they don't see you online, sometimes they see you out in public, sometimes they don't, right? But when you go back into your crab shell and you're processing your emotions, your feelings, people are like, okay, that inspires them to do the same. So you all are inspiring people in ways you don't even realize. And I'm talking to you wherever Cancer is in your birth chart, right? Wherever it is in your birth chart. So not just your sun sign, your moon, rising, Venus. So you've accomplished something. Here's the Seven of Wands. So yeah, I see you being able to defend your decision to move on from something without it coming across as defensive, right? So yeah. So the Queen of Wands, you want to connect with the Jupiter in you and also your moon sign, right? Find out what your moon sign is. Go to Google and type in how to nurture your moon sign for your gender and find out what your Jupiter is and see the benefits of your sign in Jupiter for when you see Queen of Wands, okay? Because Jupiter is currently retrograde and that is how you're going to put together your gratitude list. Jupiter is the planet of good luck, good fortune. A lot of people have an opportunity to close out this year and feel like, oh man, this is you found the key to how to enter into 2025 in great spirits, right? So I'm gonna do a whole year prediction video over on the Patreon side for every zodiac sign. But I'm telling y'all, this is how you can close it out in really, really high, good vibrating spirits. Put all of that negative stuff into a burning bowl and put together your gratitude list. I'm telling you, when the Queen of Wands comes out, sources saying that's your Jupiter and that's your moon sign. Find out what those two things are. Get determined to say, I want to write my gratitude list down and I need to know what my moon sign is. I need to know exactly what nurtures me and I need to put that gratitude list together so I can get some rest. I can get some rest, get some rest, get some rest. Right? Somebody's going to feel like they have a whole new lease on life. A younger person is going to feel like they have a whole new lease on life, right? After lamenting over something. They just need to just ascend higher. It's like somebody's going to wake up one night. Somebody's going to go to bed one night and decide they need to ascend higher. They're going to toss something into a burning bowl having to do with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Somebody has Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their sun or moon sign because moon has an affinity with water. So it could be somebody who has an Aries with their moon. They're going to toss that into a burning bowl and go outside and cleanse from the sun. And they're going to move on with their lives. They're going to feel like they have a whole new lease on life. They're going to stop this emotional connection with people. They can't move on without them. They're going to just cut ties and move on. And count their blessings. They're going to learn how to save themselves. Here's the Knight of Cups here. Instead of looking for everybody else to save them, come save me. They're going to learn how to save themselves. The further lamenting, the crying, the sadness, and all of that. They're going to save themselves from going partying, drinking, medication, all of that. They're going to save themselves, right? So that's what Source is trying to help you to learn how to do is like you're going to count your blessings of like when people assume that you have some kind of secret because of the way you moved on quietly, Cancer, your actions are actually speaking louder than words. Your actions are going to speak louder than words. So when energies, you're going to try it during the holidays. People talk dark to you. You're going to just quietly grab your belongings and just walk on out the door. Quietly just walk right on out the door. You're going to clear up the confusion right there. You're not going to even repay that energy. You're going to quietly gather your stuff. And this is the message that it's going to send. I am too good and I am too worthy for you to talk to me any kind of way. You're going to quietly exit stage left. That's the message that you're going to send during Mercury retrograde. And from now on, I'm not a clown. You're not going to talk to me like that. That's a distraction. Tricks are for kids. You're not talking to me that way. I wouldn't talk to you like that. You're not going to talk to me like that. The end. You're going to quietly exit. And that's going to be the end of that. If you want me back in your life, you're going to have to apologize for exactly what you did. Not no faux apology. Coming back around after you think somebody calmed down and then trying to play the reversal mind game. Oh, you've been holding on to such and such. You've been holding a grudge. No, you're going to apologize for exactly what you did. Or you won't be talking to me again. You're not playing that game. So, yeah. So, that's how somebody's going to get some rest. You're going to let your actions speak louder than your words. You talk dark to me. I'm a number. You 8 of swords me. I'm a 9 of swords you. That's the end of that conversation. I'm going to stop talking to you. It doesn't mean that you're not going to cry. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're not going to cry about it when you get to your place, because I don't know too many people who can turn their emotions on and off unless there's something else going on. But you're going to number 9 the conversation. That's in the conversation. I'm going to quietly get up and I'm walking out. I'm going to sit here and argue with you. I'm not going to repay insult with insult. We're not doing that. You work too hard to get to your throne. No, you're not doing that. That's how you break that spell immediately. Immediately it sends it right back to them. Yeah. You're not even falling for the bait and switch. Because you what? Queen of Wands. You too busy counting your blessings. You know what your moon sign is that is not nurturing for you. You know how to nurture yourself. You know how to mother yourself. You're the mother of the zodiac and the money sign. You ain't messing up your money. You know your value. You know your worth. I'm talking to men and women Cancers. You know your worth. You know your value. I'm a head on out. I ain't arguing with you. We're not falling for that. Nope. I got too many blessings going on in my life, child. I don't have time for that. No. You're going to have to argue with that brick wall. Because I'm not the one, child. No. We're going to dead that situation. My name is not Boo Boo the Fool. You're not messing up my stuff. I work too hard. You putting a manhole cover over it. Here's the 5 of Cups. Nope. You were born to inspire. You're a sweetheart. You were born to inspire. Your water is too pure for all of that. Nope. You gently moving on. So, whatever anxiety you may have been having about something is coming to an end very soon. Whatever anxiety you may have had. So, congratulations to somebody. But whatever anxiety you may have been having is going to be going away very, very soon. So, yeah. Close out this cycle in love. I'm going to give you some questions for the moon in Sagittarius so you can start really planning, like really, really planning. We have a new moon in Sagittarius, right? New moon in Sagittarius. You're already feeling the effects of the new moon, so let your body sync with let your body sync with this new moon, right? So get your rest, in other words. So your well of joy is within you. You're going to be leaving some energies behind, that try to make you seem like, you were a clown, right? We try to make you seem like you weren't good enough, you're not worthy, and all this other mess, right? So you're leaving them behind. Your well of joy is within you. You feel like you have a whole new lease on life. Wealth is within your reach. Your inner child is very proud of you. Your next love interest will make you happier. For some of you all, don't just listen. Y'all know what I'm saying. If you're with your person, then that doesn't apply to you, okay? We're not trying to break up no happy homes over here. The spy is now turned on, right? So, yeah. Dream even bigger. Your laughter is medicine. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Somebody failed at stealing your identity. They apologize for hurting you. Put yourselves first. Your ancestors have a message. Somebody has a demon of pride. You are protected and loved. So you were just dealing with an incubus and a succubus spirit. So two energies that, like I said, like you moving on quietly, just kicked up a lot of dust. And that's how, unfortunately, cancers, that's how some people are. You can't even move on quietly with your life without some people just being determined to almost force you to tell them why you moved on quietly. You can't even go back into your, like some people are really not about drama. Some people just quietly move on with their lives. They do. They don't want no drama. They just want to move on. They just say, hey, you talk to me any kind of way, I'm just gonna move on with my life. And some people, they go straight into gossiping, being an open book. Oh, well, they told me this. I know this about them. I know that. Source is saying, listen, that's an indicator right there. You made the right move. Some people, you move on with your life. They don't even talk about you behind your back. You never hear anything you ever said to them. Nothing. They just move on. They like, okay, well, they need some time to go back into their shell. They working on something, and you inspired them to go back to work on their stuff. But you're healing from the pain that some people caused you. So whoever these energies are, they lost the real one. But guess what? You about to put that into a burning bowl and about to make room for some new wealth. So leave them behind. Child, leave them behind, child, because you got stuff to do. One yes from God was all you needed. But journal your journey. Somebody could be writing a book too. It's time to release the burden. The best is yet to come. Some people are in a crisis right now. That's what I'm saying. It's time to open your vault door. Yep. So angel, protector, and healers is with you. Angel and protector and healers are with you. So like I said before, you could be traveling. Somebody could be traveling to you. So there could be a homecoming happening here, but some people, like I said, I don't know. Some people just don't learn. I mean, you move on. I'm telling y'all, cancers, I say this a lot in my readings. I don't say it just to toot you guys' horn or just to, none of that. I say it because I'm speaking to your highest self. That is a choice to make to be a sweetheart. When people talk to you like they don't know your worth and your value, and you all are the mother and the money sign, I'm telling y'all, people pray for people like cancers. I don't care what y'all, I talk to too many people. I'm talking to a lot of people. People pray for people who are nurturing and who they feel like value them. People pray for people like you all. I'm talking about high vibrating cancer. I don't know who I'm talking to. But when people get you all and they are still around jealous energies who like to create discord, just chaos and confusion, their family members are jealous and envious because they got a cancer in their life that's nurturing and important. I'm talking to men and women cancers. Source is saying, do yourselves a favor before you repay that energy, Cancer. If one of them or all of them talks negatively to you, gather your belongings. I can't say it no clearer than this. Gather your belongings and number 9 of swords them. And if they have the honor of ever talking to you again, they better clearly apologize for exactly what they did. No faux apologies. None of this, oh, they holding on to a grudge. You can think whatever you want to think. But they better come with that same energy of apology, that humility. They better come with that same energy. Because y'all better know your value and your worth. Because I'm telling you, you about to make room for some more coming through. You got. Somebody about to feel like they have a whole new lease on life. Somebody about to have a whole new lease on life. Some people about to come back to y'all and apologize to you all because you were right. They thought you were lying about something, Cancer. They about to try to come back, knock, 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 rat, tat, tat on your door, calling you, texting you, trying to come in because the cycle is closing out and people know how lucky some people are to have had you in their lives. They coming back to you, Cancer. I'm telling y'all, they're going to come back and they like, I had no idea. I feel so fortunate to have somebody like you in my life. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be like some of y'all exes are going to try to come back, some of your ex-friends, love interests, or whoever, trying to come back into your lives, Cancer. And I'm not saying this to boost anybody's ego. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here in the cards. But some people are like, wait a minute, hold the phone. You mean to tell me Cancer did all of this and you treated them like that? Some people got a wake-up call. That's why they're leaving some people behind. Some people got a wake-up call. That's why some people was crying. They were sitting there like, oh my God, I must have been on. They literally, they feel like they had the weight of the world on their shoulder and somehow try to take it out on you, right? Try to make you responsible for them not listening. Here we had a 2 of Wands, but somebody straightened it out. So some balance is happening here because they were looking for acceptance and approval, peer pressure. Y'all be thinking peer pressure just for little kids. Adults be under some kind of peer pressure. Like what is... Daughter of Coins. I'm telling y'all, Cancer, some people, they listen. People see your value now. I'm talking to many. I know y'all saw Daughter of Coins, but somebody sees your value now. They see you as a person who is very valuable to them in their lives. Yeah. Some people have been lamenting over some stuff. Thought they was gonna make you lament over some stuff, and now they like, oh my God, I know their value. I'm telling you, they had an awakening. Somebody, I don't know who this was, but somebody prayed for somebody and said, Source, help them see their own worth and see their own value. You didn't even pray that they would see your value. You said let them see their own value and their own worth. Source had to take that. Yeah. They looked at you. Whatever kind of dream or download they had, they were like, oh my God. Oh my God. So, put together your list of gratitude and all that negative stuff, toss it right into a burning bowl. Because you were not responsible for how some energies treated you, how they mistreated you. It was not you. They felt like they was carrying the world on their shoulders. They were trying to carry other people's financial responsibility, and they were taking stuff out on you, whether it was their kids, their exes, their whomever. They were trying to take all that stuff out on you, and here you are, a sweetheart, trying to help somebody. They better come back with a full-on apology. And I'm talking about it needs to be detailed. You hear what I'm saying? Like that thing needs to be set down with a spreadsheet with bullet points on it. Hey, I apologize for this, and this. It needs to be clear and concise. So take some time to breathe out because they coming with an apology. And make sure they have your full attention. Don't be distracted. Oh, well, no, you don't need to. Yes, they do. They need to know your worth and they need to know your value. They need to know your worth and they need to know your value. Invite help. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. Because some of you all have been such sweethearts in people's lives, Cancer. I'm not making excuses for anybody here. Nobody is perfect, right? But some of you all have been such sweethearts in people's lives that's kind of the problem. Y'all let people come back into your life and they give y'all a half-effort apology. Well, I didn't know because somebody told me and I wasn't really sure and I just believed what other people... No. That was a choice to believe it. You could have not believed it, but you believed it. So invite help. When somebody wants to come to you with a full-on apology, you sit yourself down, clear some air. Get the full apology. And then let people know that you are whole, that you are where you need to be, you are present, you are focused. You're living in the present moment. You're grateful for this life. You release all mental clutter and mental blocks are being cleared. That's right, awareness. So invite help when you feel like, okay, you just keep kind of a little passive. Everybody, okay, yeah. So 222, I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. It's a brand new beginning is starting. You're going to feel very lucky, very fortunate, but get determined to, I'm telling you, exit quietly. when people talk to you like anything. Just get up and walk out. Just get up and walk if you can, unless you're in a place where you just really cannot. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, you're not running away from anything. You're just exiting quietly. Just, you know what? I deserve to be treated differently than this. I deserve to be. I'm not a clown. I'm not in a circus. I'm not full of confusion. I'm good enough. I'm worthy. You just ended a something. You just gave me the scissors to end something. I'm not for unhealthy and wounded discussions. You've been through too much. I'm not for that. That's you. That is what I have for you all. Here are the questions for the moon. And here's some gemstones and crystals for those of you all. Carnelian is good stone for that. Coral is good stones for sacral chakra. Moonstone are good for sacral chakra. And I do have gemstones and crystals for those of you all who are interested in getting them. You can text me. But the main focus for sacral chakra is emotions and intimacy. Some of you all have had very intimate conversations with people, and we're not talking about sexual, we're talking about intimate conversations where people felt safe with you. They felt safe with you. And if all it takes is somebody to come in and say that you're lying about something, or to create some kind of division for them to talk to you any kind of way, 9 of swords the conversation. Get up politely, just exit stage left or stage right, whatever. But here we have, but in that case, stage left. But here are the questions for you. Number 1, what is your heart yearning to learn and do? Second question is, where do you want to be in 5 to 10 years? Third question is, what are your main challenges on your path to your envisioned future? Fourth question is, are there ways to solidify your foundation for taking off, perhaps saving money so that you can leave your job or learning a new skill? And then last but not least is, are you on your path? The overarching theme for this next 7 days is replacing worry with gratitude. You're not worried. You're not worried when you get up and walk away from anything that just does not serve your highest purpose. You're not worried anymore. You're in a posture of gratitude. You will calmly exit any room where you are being disrespected. You will exit, get off the phone quietly. You will exit anything that is not serving your highest purpose, because you are balanced out. You are balanced out to protect your peace. Yes, you will. You will protect your peace when people are determined to disrupt it. That's what I have for you. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.